everybody, and welcome back for Wednesday's program. It's the 13th day of September, and we're glad, as always, to have you with us tonight. Headlines tonight will include an exclusive interview. Kentucky's Lieutenant Governor at Magoffin County High School earlier today, meeting with several students about an awesome opportunity and program for them all. And we'll tell you about it in just a few moments and speak directly with her. Several arrests and also an investigation that began back on the 30th, which now has culminated with the arrest of a Magoffin County man once again arrested for stealing guns, a long criminal history, now lodged in the jail for stealing well over a dozen weapons from a Johnson County residence. I'll have that, some other arrests for you as well, and a lot of other news and information. Weather-wise, a few clouds, a few sprinkles, a few showers, the latter of which will increase tonight and into your Thursday. But thanks to a viewer, I've got a picture that will give us some comparison to make between tomorrow morning and that of several years ago. A whole lot of other things to talk about as well. I'll be back with our top story, our Lieutenant Governor of Kentucky, right after these messages. A brief break. Stay tuned. Bumper stickers, ball caps, calendars, t-shirts, pencils and pens and gifts, they get you noticed. They get you votes. And get yours locally with the best quality and savings. Call Avavian Arnett Deaton at 349-3835 or find her on Facebook today. Like our 100% safe and secure mobile banking app at Sayersville National, we're always working to make your life a little easier. And our mobile deposit feature gives you more freedom and more time to do what you love the most. Just open the app, confirm the amount, and click. You're done. A safe, no-hassle way to manage your money from anywhere in the... Well, you get the drift. Now get the app at Sayersville National Bank, 349-3131. Well, you've been asking for them, and they're finally here. A huge new selection of bourbon and bow ties, many classic bangles and new designs, earrings, necklaces, and little bourbons and bow ties for the little ones. The best selection they've ever had. And their fall decor is some of the best they've ever had, too, and that's saying a lot. Gorgeous fall colors to warm your home from the front door to the Thanksgiving table. You simply must stop in and see everything inside the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville.
Hi, I'm attorney Jeff Lovely. When hiring an attorney, experience does matter. For over 20 years, I've been representing clients throughout Eastern Kentucky. We are a full-service law firm, representing clients who've been injured in car accidents or at work, representing clients who need to file bankruptcy, representing clients who've been charged with a crime. For all your legal needs, contact my office when it matters. We have 2 locations for your convenience. In Sayersville at 349-4522 and West Liberty at 743-1965.
We'll get to our arrest in just a few moments. Right now, our other top report this evening, an exclusive from the Magoffin County High School, where parents have got to be honest, and that's myself included. I don't think I can stress enough how much of a great opportunity I think this is for all the kids who choose to participate, and any or all can. I'm talking about the Kentucky Lieutenant Governor Entrepreneurship Challenge with a grand prize of $100,000 in scholarships, $50,000 to the winning team alone. But nearly just as important as that, in my opinion, the experience that all the kids who participate will get. And in this part of the country, of course, and in these economic times, entrepreneurship is something that will be key to many of our young people's lives. Now I'll take you to the library at the Magoffin County High School and introduce to you, in case you haven't before, Kentucky's Lieutenant Governor, Janine Hampton.
So let me tell you how this works. Teams are 2 to 4 students, and you need 1 adult mentor, preferably not a parent. So 2 to 4 students, an adult mentor, and an idea. That's all you need.
Our Lieutenant Governor, Janine Hampton, is visiting Kentucky schools that didn't hear about the challenge in its first year last year, where there were over 700 students that participated, 135 teams, 77 out of 120 counties represented, where 92% of those students had no prior pitching experience, which is a part of the challenge, where 74% of the students are now considering starting their own business as a career path as a result of last year. It's open to all grade levels, freshman through senior. It's not based on student grades or any other qualifications. Students just need to form a team, form an idea, and formulate a way to produce it.
I was so impressed with all the students, all the teams that I watched in the first year of the Entrepreneurship Challenge. They're standing there, you could tell it was the first time some of the young men had even worn a tie. It was their first time. But they're standing there and they're pitching their product and in front of judges and then fielding questions. So there's public speaking, there's thinking on your feet. Just a wonderful opportunity. And as I said earlier, I've used speaking, probably my speech skills more than anything in a wide variety of jobs throughout my career.
The students have a deadline of October the 31st, Halloween, to register. All they have to do is come up with an idea, a product, and analysis. How much it's going to cost, what their target market would be, and how they were going to reach that market. Key things and understandings that any entrepreneur should know. They don't have to have a working model. Mock-ups, I'm sure, of some sort would be a great idea. And first up will be the regional competition at the Big Sandy Community and Technical College. And those who do well there go on to the finals, where they're giving away $100,000 in scholarships, $50,000 for the grand prize for the first place team. And in my opinion, the experience of all of this is just about as valuable as the prizes.
Networking is another skill, and we talk about networking, and it sounds, some places you go and they'll say, well, here's how you do it. Well, it just happens naturally. It really does. And the students who participate in this will not only make connections with other students, with their peers, but with folks from the colleges who may be attending, some venture capitalists who might attend, but business people who might attend, people who are watching them, just watching these young men and women go through this experience. And I tell you, many of the schools these are the types of students that they want at their schools.
Hampton says, think of it as Shark Tank for our students. I think last year the first and second place winners, I think one was an app for not missing the school bus, in which it notified students when the bus was getting close, if it was running late, when it was there, if it was going to be on time. And another top winner was a device by some students which would let chaperones know if maybe some of the students had snuck out of their hotel room on trips. Pretty ingenious, huh?
I just want to make sure that every student hears about the Lieutenant Governor's Entrepreneurship Challenge. Anybody can participate. It's not based on your GPA. It's not based on any of that. We're just looking for students who, you form a team, you come up with an idea, and then you work on that idea, work on a business plan for that idea. And so I don't want anybody to miss this opportunity. Yes, the scholarship money, we're going to give away $100,000 in scholarship money, as well as the top two teams will have slots at the Governor's School for Entrepreneurs. But we go back to I keep coming back to just the value of participating in this experience.
About 75 or so students today were in the library to hear the Lieutenant Governor, a business class, an AP history class, class officers, a student advisory council, which also got to sit down and have lunch with Lieutenant Governor. And all of those students will be getting with the school principal, Chris Meadows, as he tells me that then they will then formulate a plan to take all of this information out to the rest of the student body in the coming days in hopes of getting as many teams as possible. I think it's going to be a very exciting competition, and I'm looking forward to following it as it goes along. If you would like to find out more, parents, or for students, KYLGEC.com. That stands for Kentucky, KYLG, Lieutenant Governor, Entrepreneurship Challenge, EC.com is where you can find out more. I'll be right back. Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway, custom lift kits, bed liners, winches, and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. Yes, that's a 68 with an awesome 302, an updated 5-speed, over $6,000 in just recent restoration receipts, all with only about 70,000 miles. It's only at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville. And this 07 Expedition Eddie Bauer, and this 2011 Nissan Altima, and this super sporty 07 Colorado are all drastically cut to sell quick. Come check them out at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville. They're rolling out big, beautiful truck bodies every day, the best America makes in steel and aluminum, with their largest ever local stock of angle, sheet, round, I-beam, expanded, steel, and aluminum in several different finishes for whatever you're working on. And if the dump body you're driving needs parts, they've got them in stock. And if you need a big project fabricated from scratch, they've got you covered at Logan in Salyersville since 1904.
Home energy use is on the rise. Every year, new devices, more devices. We are using more energy. Simple Saver helps you trim peak energy usage and pays you for being energy smart. You can receive up to $50 in annual bill credits. Over the years, the savings really add up with Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperative's Simple Saver. Licking Valley RECC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
A tire more than 25% low, about 8 pounds, makes you 3 times more likely, and worn-out tires 11 times more likely to be in a tire-related crash. Don't take your or their safety for granted. Come in for a free inspection, 6 months, no-interest financing, the best price and best selection at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Other top stories in just a few moments right now, while I have a few of those rendering with a few more details to be attached. Let's go on to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar, where there's a lot happening in the community. Couple of special announcements before we go any further. The first, a happy belated birthday to Judy Wheeler with a lot of love and best wishes from Aiden, from Wendy, and Ty. Happy birthday, they say, and love you lots. Happy belated, Judy Wheeler. And on a related note, a happy belated anniversary going out to Wendy and Ty Stiltner from one true friend who wishes you the best. Happy anniversary. A reminder, the McGoffin County Health Department is now administering flu shots. They're open from 8 until 3 and Tuesdays until 5. This is for adults and children. You can call if you have any questions about what insurances are accepted or how it works. But the flu vaccine is something that we all need, and it's time to get it now. Get ahead of the game. Contact your McGoffin County Health Department. This just in from the North McGoffin Elementary School. Their site-based council will meet in a regular session meeting. This meeting set for tomorrow, 4:30, in the school's conference room. Everyone is welcome and invited to attend. I've also got information on another meeting coming up next Monday. The McGoffin County Extension District Board will have their meeting Monday, 5:30, at the Extension office. Our next McGoffin County Community Blood Drive is next Wednesday, a week from today, 1 till 5. It only takes a few minutes to donate. The Kentucky Blood Center Blood Mobile will be set up in the parking lot in front of the Sagersville IGA, and they hope that you join. Save a life, and you'll get a T-shirt. Stop by and donate next Wednesday, 1 till 5 here in Sagersville in front of the IGA. A couple of other announcements real quickly. Our McGoffin ASAP board has a quarterly monthly meeting set for this coming Monday. That meeting to be held at noon at the McGoffin County Health Department, and our next Safe Coalition meeting September the 20th at 1 o'clock. That will be next Wednesday. And I'll be talking soon about the recovery celebration, which is set for Saturday the 23rd, a week from this Saturday, 2 to 4 in the Sagersville Ramey Park. Anointed Hearts, the Travis Cole family will be singing. They're going to have free food, fellowship, resource information, and prizes. And I've got somebody set to tell us more about the annual recovery celebration on the program here. Maybe even tomorrow. We'll wait and see, but definitely want to keep you in mind that is Saturday the 23rd. And keep us in mind anytime you've got a birthday or anniversary or calendar announcement. They're free, doesn't cost anything. Just tell me and I'll tell everyone else about it. Turning to funeral service announcements, which are provided on behalf of the McGoffin County Funeral Home. 58-year-old Sherry Lynn Poe Keaton of Sagersville passed away on Sunday, the daughter of the late Nelson and Mayo Poe. Surviving is her husband, Wilfred Gray Keaton, and her son, Chauncey. Visitation is going to be this evening, all day tomorrow, and up until services, which start Friday at 1. Visitation and services are all from the Sagersville Funeral Home, with burial following at the Keaton Cemetery on Johnson Fork. Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Conley, and Heather Blair. Behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray, and pharmacy, and all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
There's no better time than now to get the Android smartphone of your choice from Appalachian Wireless. All Androids up to $50 off regular price all this month. The Samsung GS8 was $149.99, now just $99.99. The LG G6, normally $99.99, is now only $49.99. And believe it or not, you can get the Galaxy S7 for only $1 penny with 2-year agreement while supplies last. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company.
Here's a new list of specials at Gateway. This Chevy Intervan runs great, cold AC, $49.90. This 2015 Commander 500 Camel ATV just traded for 72 miles. As new, save thousands. And a pair of RAV4s. This 2010 all-wheel drive, excellent price and payment. And this 05 RAV4 all-wheel drive, $5,900 or best offer. This 06 Crew Cab is a 4x4 and thousands below book at just $10,900. And most payments under $200 a month at Gateway Motors in Sagersville.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
The sun bathes us in the power of its warm glow and brightens our world. Now it can power your life. Cooperative Solar brings you hassle-free solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Renewable, affordable, easy. Licking Valley RECC's Cooperative Solar. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
Several arrests to pass along to you tonight. One of the passengers was actually arrested on methamphetamine charges, another in which a man tried to elude authorities and was tased multiple times. And we'll begin with our first, and that of an ongoing investigation which began with Trooper Ryan Hale opening up a case into a burglary and several stolen firearms in the Leander community of Johnson County at an Erica Blair residence. That case culminated with an arrest last night in McGoffin County. The arrest of this man, as I understand, Trooper Ryan Hale responded to the scene of the burglary and found the homeowner had come home. The front door had been kicked in. There was shattered glass everywhere, and a safe, I believe it was, that was used to keep a variety of weapons had been gone through, and over a dozen guns were taken. I believe long and handguns, 17 in total. And while Trooper Hale was on the scene conducting an investigation that night of August the 30th, a neighbor provided some information that they had seen a white male around 5'10", 5'11", weighing 200 pounds, and also seen in the driveway during the burglary a late 90s white Ford pickup truck with a blacktop sealer in the back and a yellow air compressor attached or mounted to the bed. Now, later on that same evening, Trooper Hale also got a call from McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Reggie Gosser advising him that he had received a complaint, unbeknownst to Gosser at the time that it would be related, about a Tommy Dingus selling stolen firearms in a different colored pickup truck and being under the influence in McGoffin County. However, they were not able to find him at that time. They did find muddy footprints at Dingus's residence, which matched those which were found at the burglary scene earlier, and muddy boots as well, and that gave authorities reason to search. They obtained a search warrant that night for Dingus's residence and recovered 5 of the guns, 5 actual weapons, and a BB gun that belonged to the victim's son, but Dingus was not there. Last night, on a hunch that he might be being Dingus at a relative's residence, Trooper Zach Haney of the Kentucky State Police stopped by his mother's residence where Dingus was found. So far, there are 12 guns unaccounted for. Dingus is lodged in the Big Sandy Regional Jail on theft by unlawful taking of a firearm, 17 counts, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, burglary in the first, criminal mischief in the second, receiving stolen property. He was also served with a failure to appear that relates to an old case out of Morgan County where he was one of 2 men which did a burglary at a pawn shop, stealing several weapons there. He is a court date which has been set. We'll follow that case and keep you up to date. In another case, Austin Blanton, 22, of Prestonsburg, was found to be in possession of what's believed to be methamphetamine last night. Saginaw police officer Mike Nichols actually last night on 114 stopped to help some motorists. They had a vehicle in tow and were pulled off the road at the time, and he stopped to see if they needed a hand or anything of that nature when he noticed one of the individuals acting suspicious and fidgety, which he identified as Blanton. He found him to be in possession of a baggie, I believe, containing a residue or quantity of crystal meth. He was in possession of drug paraphernalia, and he was also served with 4 outstanding warrants in his name as well. And Robert Hausinger, 25, of Staffordsville, was taken into custody by the Paintsville Police Department. This was last night around 11:38. Officers with the Paintsville PD says they got a call there was a man at the Days Inn trying to get inside a room who was told to leave by the staff, but when he refused to do so, Sergeant Holbrook observed the individual seen here on Stafford Avenue where he had fled, and he actually then ran behind a house trying to elude law enforcement. When police started to give him instructions and threaten him with a taser to follow those commands, he did go to his stomach and placed his hands behind his back. He reached down and grabbed the subject's arms behind his neck, and the individual kept being combative, disobeying orders. Pepper spray was deployed to get the subject to comply, and then after cuffing him and transporting him into his cruiser, he kept trying to escape, kicking at the deputy, kicking at the cruiser, and he was taken to the ground and actually ultimately tased twice in order to bring him into compliance. Hausinger was charged with criminal mischief in the 3rd degree, public intoxication of drugs, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, menacing, and is still lodged in the Big Sandy Jail at this hour. I'll be right back.
We are all human. Because we're not perfect, we tend to make mistakes. Unfortunately, some mistakes are severe and carry more consequences than others. If you have been hurt in a car wreck, a truck wreck, or because of someone's mistake, reckless or careless behavior, you deserve help with your medical expenses, lost wages, and serious permanent pain and injuries that you have been made to suffer and will continue to suffer for the rest of your life. If you have been injured, I can help. I'm attorney Don Wayne McFarland. Call me and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
The only difference in these washers and mowers from new is the incredible low price, and the same goes for tools, electronics, jewelry, games, and more at Parkway Gun and Pawn, where they buy and sell gold and silver and loan cash every day on just about anything worth $1. Stop by on Parkway Drive or call 349-PAWN. Parkway Pharmacy, now open earlier from 8 a.m. until 6 in the evening to better suit your schedule and lifestyle, and to help you get better and live a healthier life. And if allergies are bogging you down, they're armed with the very best in over-the-counter relief for adults and your children. Reach owner pharmacist Jesse Rudd and his assistant pharmacist Megan Castle and their staff at 8 o'clock in the mornings or at 349-4400. To anyone else, it might just be Thursday, but around here, it's Dipper Day at your Sagersville Lee's, where a plate full of big white chunks of crispy chicken, 2 homemade sides, and a big buttery biscuit is only $4.99, and only $4.29 after 4 o'clock. So for lunch, a night free from the kitchen, or to cater your next big family or business gathering, call your Sagersville Lee's famous recipe. Now let's talk about what's happening tonight, tomorrow, and for the next few days, and how we're going to make a little run at summer over the course of your weekend. Kind of been leading up to it for the past couple of days this week, but right now we've not picked up much. I've got 0.03 inches of rainfall. 3/10. No, not even 3/10. 3/100 of an inch here. Well, my math's sliding. 3/100 of an inch. That's all I've got here. Barely enough to even, I can see a little bit of dampness on the driveway outside, looking outside the security cameras. And some folks have seen less in the form of really nothing, and certainly some folks have seen a bit more. We're going to see a bit more action, a few more bands of what's left from Hurricane Irma, and of course Tropical Storm Irma, and now it's just nothing, but some showers to deal with, and we'll see those on the lighter side of things. They might even look more like rain tonight. I think a few of those bands will be a little bit heavier for some folks, not all of us, but showers are going to be seen during the overnight, as is a low of 59, as will accompanying them a southwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Not looking for a great deal of rainfall, maybe a 1/4 of an inch or so on average for most everyone. And then we'll see those showers continue into your Thursday. In fact, rain likely into your Thursday morning up till 10 or 12, and then a 30 to 20% chance of showers thereafter for the rest of your Thursday, and really shower chances all the way up to about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Now, with that said, that will be the end of Irma, and that's the last time, of course, we'll ever have to deal with that name, thank goodness. But with that said, it's on to brighter things. Not necessarily sunshine field on your Friday, but definitely clearing. We'll see some fog at the onset for your Friday. Temperatures are going to climb out of a hole tomorrow from 68 on your Thursday to about 77 Friday. Nighttime lows stay about the same. We'll see clouds, I think, hang tough throughout much of your Friday, but skies will clear late. It will be a nice night for football in the viewing area, I'm glad to say, with an even nicer weekend after. Low, maybe even flirting with mid-80s if we see this trend improve, and I'm hopeful that we will. Fog and sunshine on your Saturday, but still 80 and mostly clear. 81, maybe even 82, 83 on your Sunday. Sunny and clear. Even starting off next week, 82, sunny, and a few clouds Monday night. That will be followed by nothing more than mostly sunny again on your Tuesday in 82. So right now we can count on at least 4 days beginning Saturday with nothing but sun and low 80s. And it's going to be a nice little return of summer, if you ask me. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Still 2 big days of programming, still 2 days of news that you're not going to find anywhere else unless you're here for the next edition of Your News Today. Good Wednesday night, and thanks for watching.